The thing we don't talk about in my family is the night my mother saved my college fund by lying to my father for 8 years. I only learned the truth last month when I found a shoebox full of bank statements in her closet. Whack bank, whack name, 8 years of deposits. $50 here, $100 there. When I was 10, Dad lost his job and started day trading with our savings. Mom begged him to stop, but he was convinced he'd hit it big. Just one more trade, Karen, trust me. By the time I turned 12, my college fund was gone. Cried for days. Dad promised he'd build it back up, bigger than before. Mom said she believed him, but those bank statements told a different story. Every cash tip from her waitressing job, every dollar from selling her jewelry piece by piece, every birthday check from grandma she said she'd deposited in our account. It all went into that secret fund. The dates lined up perfectly. She started the account the week after Dad gambled away my future. For 8 years, she'd hand Dad her paychecks, keeping only lunch money. He never questioned why she stopped buying new clothes. Never noticed she wore the same shoes until they fell apart. Never wondered why she started working double shifts. How was I supposed to send you to college? She said when I confronted her. Your father's a good man, but he can't stop. Every time we save something, he finds it. So you lied to him, to us. I protected your future. Sometimes that's what love looks like. The account had $47,000, not enough for Harvard, but enough for state school. Medin for a chance. I wanted to be angry. But then I remembered all those nights she came home exhausted, counting tips at the kitchen table, how she'd smile and say business was slow whenever the pile looked small, how she never complained, never blamed Dad, never made me feel like a burden. Dad still doesn't know. He brags to his friends about how his daughter got a full scholarship. Mom just smiles and changes the subject. Last week, I saw her sneak a 20 into a new envelope marked Grand Peeves 2024. When she caught me looking, she winked. Our secret? I nodded. Some lies I am learning are how love survives. At graduation, Dad made a speech about sacrifice and hard work paying off. Mom sat quietly, worn hands folded in her lap, wearing the same dress she'd worn to my high school graduation. I hugged him first for the cameras, but I held her longer. She whispered in my ear. It was worth every penny, the thing we don't talk about in my family. How Mom became a magician, making money disappear from one life and reappear in mine. How she saved me with a shoebox and 8 years of beautiful lies. Dad's planning his next big trade. Causes this one's guaranteed. Mom just started another envelope.